Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, used to herd goats. One time, he set out with his wife, children, and his flock. As they traveled, they reached near Mount Tur. There, on a high mountain, he saw a light. He said, "Let me go and see, perhaps I can bring a torch lit from the fire." When he reached Mount Tur, a voice came from the unseen, "We are Allah. Take off your sandals. We have chosen you as our messenger." He was astonished, and immediately took off his sandals. Allah commanded, "Go to Egypt and speak gently to Pharaoh. Urge him to obey our command and to refrain from arrogance and rebellion. Take your brother, Harun, Aaron, peace be upon him, with you." Allah also granted Prophet Musa, Moses, peace be upon him, many miracles as signs of his power. Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, and Prophet Harun, peace be upon him, arrived at Pharaoh's court and conveyed the message. There is no God except Allah, and we are his messengers. Remember, the day of judgment will come, and everything will be changed. So believe in Allah and do not commit injustice, or you will be destroyed. Pharaoh, full of anger, said, "I am the greatest king. I am the one who provides for everyone." He turned to the people in his court and declared, "I am your supreme Lord." Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, said to Pharaoh, "I will show you the signs of Allah." He threw down his staff, and it turned into a terrifying serpent. Then he placed his hand inside his cloak, and when he took it out, it was shining brightly. When Pharaoh saw these miracles, he said, "You must be a skilled magician. I will call my magicians to compete with you." At his command, many great magicians were gathered for the challenge. Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, said to Pharaoh, "I will show you the signs of Allah." He threw down his staff, and it turned into a terrifying serpent. Then he placed his hand inside his cloak, and when he took it out, it was shining brightly. When Pharaoh saw these miracles, he said, "You must be a skilled magician. I will call my magicians to compete with you." At his command, many great magicians were gathered for the challenge. The contest began, and the magicians threw down their ropes, which appeared to turn into snakes through their magic. Then Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, threw his staff, and the people saw it turn into a massive serpent that devoured what the magicians had created. The magicians were astonished. They immediately realized that this was not magic, but a true miracle from Allah. They cried out, "We believe in Allah, the Lord of all." Upon hearing this, Pharaoh became furious and ordered that the magicians be killed as punishment. When Pharaoh's oppression of the Israelites reached its peak, Allah commanded Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, "Take your people and migrate from Egypt." So Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, led the Israelites out of there. Pharaoh set out to attack them with his army. When the Israelites reached the western shore of the sea, they saw Pharaoh's army approaching from behind. Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, said, "Do not worry, Allah is with me." Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, by the command of Allah, struck the sea with his staff. The sea split into two parts, and a path appeared in the middle. The Israelites began to cross through that path safely. As soon as they reached the other side, Pharaoh's army arrived at the western shore. Pharaoh ordered his soldiers, "Move forward on the same path and capture them." When Pharaoh and his soldiers reached the middle of the sea, by the command of Allah, the path through the sea collapsed and disappeared. Pharaoh and his army drowned in the sea. Some years ago, a thousands of years old body was discovered from the sea. Some people believe it is the body of Pharaoh, because Allah had said, "We will make Pharaoh a sign for the people." Now, this body is on display in a museum in the city of Cairo, Egypt. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring Islamic content.